There's no way. Like, how are you gonna do this? Like, what do you have money tucked away somewhere for a rainy day that you just want to pull out now? You're gonna offer them store credit?
All their plans, right? Speaking of broke, shout out to GameStop, or as I would like to call them, everything selling here, stop. Everything, including games, stop. They shot their shot at a well-known retailer, legendary legacy retailer that is eBay. Everybody knows about this. eBay, Amazon is, argue like Amazon's different. eBay is like where you go to get like, that real retail's not real, but you know what I'm saying? Like people who sell those other things for like, either an inflated price or whatever price. It's kind of like, eBay's got that stuff for you. Amazon is just like general stuff, general factory stuff. eBay is like, independent businesses and things like that, But on Tuesday, May 12th, eBay said nah to GameStop's $56 billion takeover proposal, calling the unsolicited bid neither credible nor attractive.
Knocked them out the room. Y'all remember that 50 gift from what's it called, Entourage, when you drove off? That's exactly what GameStop. That's exactly what eBay did. It just dipped out. Like, I think, and I love the fact that when everyone heard about this, they haven't had the same reaction. They were like,
"Yeah, how
are y'all going to even try to even buy?" Because they're not worth more than eBay. So,
not stock wise, no. Not value wise, no.
At all. And like,
no,
I'm generally good at math, so there was no way. If you're worth less than an actual company, there's no way you should be doing this. I swear. When I heard about this, I was like, GameStop needs to be investigated for a RICO charge. I don't care what anybody. I don't care if it's an undersell or whatever. Any investigated for a RICO charge. There's no way. Like, how are you gonna do this? Like, what do you have money tucked away somewhere for a rainy day that you just want to pull out now? You're gonna offer them store credit? Like, what are you doing right now? You know.
You get a game half off
if you right,
or not even half off.
Sell your stuff.
Right. So even just for other people that might Google it, as of May 2026, just in this discussion, the market value of eBay is roughly $46 to $48 billion, while GameStop is valued at approximately $11 to $12 billion.
That's about 30 billion. All right, man. And then GameStop said, we're gonna try to buy y'all.
So they tried to buy eBay for $56 billion. They're worth 11. And eBay's worth 48. So was that they tried to swing, what was that, like 8 billion value at them, like 8 billion above their value when you don't even have that value in your own value, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a reason why eBay said nah. It's y'all are neither credible or attractive. That's exactly why they said that. Because, like, y'all don't even have that to give. What makes you think we're going to give that to you? Like, they literally just did. Because I don't know if this is true or not. I've searched it online so many times, and it says that it's true. But I just don't see Nintendo doing this. Like, they allowed Microsoft out the room when they tried to partner with them back in, like, 2001 and 2000, whatever. That's what made them do the Xbox. Because they wanted to do a partnership with Nintendo. Nintendo laughed him out the room.
Right.
This is the GameStop's nicest way of laughing them out the room.
This is different, right? Like, Microsoft was trying to come up on an idea. I mean, and they succeeded, right? The Xbox was successful in how they are where they are now. GameStop has to do something pivotal right now, especially when we're talking about for them competing with other markets, including the digital market. GameStop was a big deal because you could only get physical games, because of the midnight releases, because of just the way gaming was growing in general, that like with the physical economy for how you could get games, basically. So they're struggling because the way that consuming content has changed.
Yeah, so
eBay sells everything. Like that doesn't. That's not. No.
Yeah.
No.
And then what's crazy is that GameStop, they secured an investment bank, TD Bank, the investment TD Bank, saying it was highly confident, quote unquote, highly confident that we were gonna raise $20 billion to fund the offer. So y'all got to hook up at TD Bank now? Like what's going on?
You
like,
sold somebody at TD Bank on that idea, yo. You sold somebody on TD Bank on that idea. Like, just get this loan, and I'll get it back to you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I got ideas. Cohen said, I got ideas. I got you. I got you, fam.
That's exactly what they did on CNBC.
I got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, family. I got you.
That's exactly what it was CNBC too. When someone I'm glad that the CNBC picked that up too. Cause I think they had an interview, and the person that was talking to him had the same sentiment that everybody else had. How are you gonna do this? And I think he said something along the lines of, "Don't worry about it, or you'll see." And he tried to ask him again. He said the same thing. Okay.
And Cohen pledged to operate, the CEO of GameStop, pledged to operate eBay a lot more efficiently and offered GameStop's 1,600 U.S. retail stores as locations to utilize for eBay orders, serving as hubs for live commerce.
So, like, so you're going to sell your stores as, like, basically warehouses?
The better idea would have been if GameStop would have offered to sell to eBay. That would have made more sense.
That probably would have made more sense, and even then, I think eBay would have still been thinking about it, and they probably would have did the same thing. Like,
no, they would have, but that would have made more sense. But they still
would have made more sense, yes. Or like we do a partnership or something like that. But for you to say we want to buy you,
absurd.
Like, but yeah, like you said, I think it would have been better even if like, hey, let's work together as a partnership, or let's see about you probably buying us. That probably would have been a better like kind of sentiment or idea to go along with Mr. Mr. Man, Cohen, Omar's, man, what's going on, man? David Zaslav, like, yo, I know these people, son. They're on the same boat to me right now. I don't care. They're on the same boat to me right now.
It's like, what's his name? I guess Zaslav and what was the dude's name? What's the former president of Sony's name? Where he jumped off the boat before Blueprint got hit with the stray.
I'm talking about like Jim. Was it Jim Ryan? What's his name, man? The search engines, man.
I believe so, because we were just talking about him in the last episode, y'all. There's just so many names to remember.
Yeah, Jim Ryan.
Yeah, Jim Ryan, and then Phil Spencer jumping off the boat with Xbox, and Xbox's CEO, current new CEO Asha, man, hitting it out of the park, reviving Xbox from the fires.
Yeah, man, y'all go check that episode out. We went into a little discussion about that. Y'all check that episode out. That's the last episode. Check that out, man.
Asha Sharma, shout out to you. I say that as someone I've dabbled in Xbox. I've had an Xbox 360. You know what I'm saying? I understand the value of Xbox. I didn't see it after PlayStation 4 got party systems. I went back to Sony, but I understand the value of Xbox. I understand the value.
That was the main thing
of
they
services
had in the
offered.
360 era over PS3 was the party system.
You know what I'm saying? I could play when I played Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I'm dating myself. I know.
Woo! Yeah, play Shattered Dimensions.
Shattered Dimensions was good too, but I like Web of Shadows was the last open world explorer game before we had Spider-Man PS4. Right? No, Shattered Dimensions. I'm talking about Web of Shadows was open world. Shattered Dimensions was level based.
I didn't play that one.
Well, Web of Shadows, that was the one where you could fight Wolverine. Dog, that was the one where the symbiotes took over the city. That John was crazy, but don't play it. I mean, let me not say don't play it now, but basically we still talking 360 graphics. Yeah, 360p is a graphic. It was kind of rough then. It looked good then. Now, listen,
yeah, it's a little rough.
But I could play through Xbox's media player. I could play my own music. So I was playing Coheed and Cambria while I was swinging around the city through my Xbox, through my headphones. Like back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Those two things, they had that advantage over PS3 in that era and stuff. Like the music, them playing your own music, and then the What we just talking about? God. The party system.
Party system, yeah. And then Halo.
And Halo. Yeah. Like, but can't say that no more.
Or Gears, depending on your point of view. Oh, Gears. Yeah, Gears. Yeah. No.
Can't say that no more. Either one.
I mean, not anymore. I'm talking about then.
Yeah.
Talking about then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
One of the first like cover shooters and stuff like that. Was it one of the first?
I think so.
Damn.
In the way that it was third person over the shoulder.
Yeah, it was third person over the shoulder. It might be one of like it might not be one of the first to do it, but it was probably the one that put it like cemented it, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. First person over the shoulder. First.
Search engines, here we come again.
Let me see. Resident Evil 4 in 2005 popularized the modern over the shoulder shooter. Early examples include Space Crawler, Beachhead Rail Shooter in 1983, and Winback 1999. Early examples include this, right? Popularized in Resident Evil 4, and then here we go. Gears of War 2006 then utilized this perspective to solidify the standard as discussed in 056. So Gears of War came along. What's the phrase I want to do? Resident Evil 4 walked before all these previous games like Splinter Cell. 2002 shifted to an over-the-shoulder view. Kill Switch 2003 used a close camera to center aiming, and then Resident Evil 4 solidified it, refined it with the formula to perfect it, making the camera angle a staple in the industry, and then Gears of War ran with it.
Yep. Gears ran with it, and it's now like for the most part, a standard to cover shooter. Got the Uncharted did it next and everything, so.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing? I find interesting about this whole eBay GameStop thing. Like, it says that, because I think this deal, if they did it, it would have taken them, because I think eBay already has some debt. I think they have $7 billion in debt right now. This deal would take them to $31 billion in debt. So if I'm a company, I'm not gonna. I'm a double. My bad. Quadruple my debt for you. But here's the thing, Mr. Cohen, he said that he would cut about $2 billion in costs and rapidly repay the company's debt. But eBay has concerns about the impact of cost cuts on the company's revenue. You know, Mr. Cohen, I think he sold weight. He sells weight on the side. GameStop has to be investigated for RICO. There's no way. Like, what do you? There's no way. There's no one. Someone can tell me otherwise. I don't care. There's something going on in the underworld something's going on in the underworld that they think they could just do this out of nowhere.
Views and opinions are expressed by the squad member Wav3y, but does not represent Phucaname as a whole company.